Come on, man. This stuff, I'm serious. This stuff is contagious. And the dance that they do, it's called the crump. What is it all about? Have you ever seen somebody do the crump?
Yeah.
Did you ever look at their facial expressions? What are they trying to express? You ever see the body movement? What is it that they're really trying to express?
Ancient.
It's an art.
It ain't no art.
It's an ancient art.
It ain't no art. That's what they tell you it's not. You know what it really is? It's oppression. Them niggas oppressed, and they get niggas crazy. All that shit. Seeing your brother get killed right next to you. Cut his head off. He gets shot in the heart. Brains blow down the street. That'll drive any nigga crazy to start going to crump. If you think about it, next time you watch him crump, I want you to think about what I'm saying next time you see him crump.
That's
You
what
look like
I'm
a man that has lost his mind.
That's what one of them said. They crump to free their mind.
It's a man that has lost his mind, trying to get the oppression out.
I'm about to crump them.
And we have found a way to make that even fun. Relieving stress.
Get crump, Dre.
How about the red light game?
What? The what? I don't know about no red light games.
Red light.
Who? What's that? What's gridlock?
Football team.
See, this stuff I don't know nothing about. What's a gridlock?
That's a good movie though. With Rock.
Football team made of Lego boys.
Good Iron.
Oh, with the wrestler goes in and teaches them in jail.
Yeah.
How to oh, that movie had me crying.
Yeah, that movie. That movie.
That
gave me
movie
chills.
had me
I
crying.
watch it all the time.
The movie had me crying. When them brothers came together and stood up as one unit, I thought about Israel. I thought about our people. Because this is something that our people need to begin to do.
95.
Something that we need to learn to do. The movie had me in tears. Several parts throughout the movie had me in tears. So I'm saying all this to show you that even the movies we watch affect us. They affect us. I remember when I used to watch Little Keziah, when she was a little baby, a little older than that, old enough to see. And I remember sitting down specifically watching her, watching Anaya run around the floor acting fool. And now she acts just like Anaya. She still got her own little personality with her, but she's learned the ways of her older sister. See, this is so important. Where did Anaya get it from? From her mother and her grandmother. Her mother got it from her mother. And her mother may have gotten it from her mother. But understand what it is. It's a curse. It's a curse that we don't understand. If we can harness that and make it positivity, we can change the condition that we're in overnight. We can. But instead of making it something positive, we utilize it for negativity. And you see people walking around crying and acting a fool. Then you begin making preparations for the next day of the week. This is the daily lifestyle of most Americans, and when able, they do a little bit of shopping. That's another hobby or pastime. Some more stuff that they make exciting for us. Yeah, they're shopping. No, you ain't got no money, but here you come, even Christmas,
I want my hair done.
and your birthday, and the weekend.
I gotta get my nails done.
Need some new shoes. Yeah, gotta get your hair done. Gotta get your nails done. Oh, I need some food. I ain't got enough food.
I need my
Just
eyebrows.
like spending money.
I need my eyebrows done.
Eyebrow arch. Spending. Don't even broke. No, you can't even pay your bill. The lack of responsibility. No, you got 6 kids over here that get food. You go out and buy yourself a $200 pair of jeans, $200 pair of jeans. And then look at your responsibility and say, I ain't got no money. Let me go get on welfare. Let somebody else take care of me. And we think it's sweet. We lazy. But we have to reverse this curse. But most of us, our favorite pastime has not even been mentioned yet. Sleep. I gotta smile. Sleep. Oh, baby, just let me relax. Just let, I know, brother. I'm gonna take the shot out to the dome. Take it to the dome. In the bed, chilling all day. Sun go down, woo, like a spring chicken. They up and out. They hit the streets. But when the sun go down on Friday night, they Israel, you know they Israel. I'm taking it to the dome. Me and old Prince and me and my family, we just chilling today. We chilling. Next week, what's up, fellow? We chilling. We taking it to the dome. We enjoying the shack. Enjoying the shack. Taking it to the dome. Everybody break sometime. Sleep. Another one of our hobbies. Another one that we need to wake up from. We need to realize the dangers that it plays. Solomon speaks best when he speaks about a sleeper in the book of Proverbs. Nothing don't come to a sleeper but a dream. That's right. Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter. 28th chapter of Deuteronomy. Walk with me quickly, please. I gotta say quickly because you might fall asleep. See what? And listen, the people I'm talking about, ain't got no people here. Because we all on point, you know what I'm saying? We all on point. We ain't no sleepers, we ain't lazy. We don't run out on our responsibility. We clean our house, we wash our clothes, we keep our toilets clean, the floors clean. We take care of everything. We study, we read, we make prayer every day, all day. We do everything like we're supposed to. Right. We do what we're supposed to do. Ain't no holy, unholy people in here. We on point. We on point. We thank the Creator. Our spirituality is not lacking in one bit. You are lying and truth very much. Ain't that what they say? Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter. I want to start at the 20th verse. Deuteronomy 28 and 20. Jehovah shall send upon thee curses, vexation, and rebuke, in all that thou settest thy hand to do, until thou be destroyed, and until thou perish quickly, because of the wickedness of thy doings, whereby thou hast forsaken me. This situation that we're in is a curse. It's a curse. But why is it a curse? Why did the Creator say that He brought this situation upon us? Because we forsook Him. Many of us forsook the Creator for a woman, for a man, for a job, sometimes for ourselves, just because we didn't feel like doing a particular thing. Maybe we wanted to sleep. We forsook the Creator. Every time you place something else in front of the Creator instead of doing what the Creator has for you to do, you forsook Him. If the Creator tells you that this is a sin, don't do it, and you say, I know it's a sin and it's not right, but I'm going to do it anyway, then you forsook the Most High. And these curses are supposed to be on you. So a wise man would know the remedy. He would stop forsaking the Creator and do the opposite of that to gain favor with this king again. A wise man and a wise woman. 28 and 28. Jehovah shall smite thee with madness and blindness and astonishment of the mind. He's done just that. Jehovah has stricken us. That's why we go to the crop, because we struck with madness and blindness. And astonishment of mind. We can't believe the sights that lie before our eyes. How is it possible? There are a lot more things than just those that are going to come our way. Moreover, Deuteronomy 28 and 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee till thou be destroyed. Now when the Father says, till thou be destroyed, he's not talking about a physical death. He's talking about a mental death. And us here in this captivity, Zion, we have been mentally destroyed. We're so far cut off from our land, from each other, and from the Creator. So far cut off. We don't even know how to properly raise a child today because we've been cut off so far. We have a natural talent, a natural gift inside of us to want to love and nurture our children. But if you love your children, why are you feeding your children poison? Huh? If you love them, why are you poisoning? See, because I heard about this man who was poisoning his wife over a period of years. It's because he didn't love them. But if you love them, why would you poison them? Why would you let them watch television all day and watch anything that they want if you love them? Why would you let them grow up being bones? Why wouldn't you teach them about the Creator of heaven and earth? If you love them, then these are the things that you should be doing. These are just some of the things that you should be doing. Because thou hearken not unto the voice of Jehovah thy Elohim, to keep his commandments and his statutes that he commanded thee. 46. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed for how long? Forever. Even that forever don't mean throughout all eternity. It means for a long time. Long time. But we can change all this. How do we change all this? Go back to Deuteronomy 30. When you bethink yourselves in the land of captivity, and you reflect upon my law and call them to mind, and begin to do them, then you can change this curse. Change this condition. So if you see your family in a rut, your family's falling apart, your family's being destroyed, maybe it's something about you that you need to change in your relationship toward the Creator. When your children begin to talk back to you in disrespectful ways, and you wonder where they got it from. Maybe it's something about you and your relationship with the Creator. This is why we got to fight for our freedom, family, so we can get a real community. A real community. Not an old folks' home where your parents, they get old and you ship it away, but a real community. That when your parents get 60, 70, 80 years old, they can no longer think for themselves and take care of themselves. They have loving, spiritual, powerful, righteous children to provide for them. A whole community of children. That's going to make sure that when they walk the streets 8, 9 o'clock at night, they're not getting robbed or bumped upside their head for 2 or 3 hours. Or somebody getting in their house in the middle of the night raping them, molesting them. And then what in the world would entice a man to rape an 89-year-old woman?
I'd agree.
What is wrong with him? But what kind of punishment did he get? Did he get death? Therefore, 48, thou shalt serve thy enemy, which Jehovah shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck, until he has destroyed thee. Did the adversary use a yoke of iron to destroy us? He used a yoke of iron upon our necks to force us to watch as they raped and murdered our women, as they mutilated and burned up our young men. They used a yoke of iron to tie us down and force us to watch the devices of their imagination. Sometimes they'll break in your house at night while you sleep in your little hut with your woman and make you watch while they rape your wife. These things was our reality. These things have slipped away from our consciousness, and we forgot about these things. You know why? Because we said it didn't happen to me, but it did happen to you. why you messed up now. The Creator said these things will happen until you was destroyed, right? And he's destroyed. Now, to destroy people can't produce a righteous person, can it?
No.
Can they? We so far away from our original state, it's ridiculous. We gotta let go of these European ideals and concepts and return them back to the Father so he can restore unto us once again righteousness and a respectful love. Through these actions, we have lost something most important. We have lost our morals. We have lost our integrity. We have lost our honor and the true understanding of love. We have lost all these things through the brain manipulation they have placed inside of us. Our children don't know it. And if you go in a place where the oppression is real hard, you'll see that these things are true anymore. Where a brother will kill his own brother for $50. We have lost our sense of honor, trust, our morals, our self-respect, and we have lost love. I remember one time I was down Puerto Rico, and one of the little Puerto Rican boys, him and his little brother was out playing. This one little boy I used to get all the time to wash my car, do little things for me. One little Puerto Rican boy was about 14 at the time. His brother was about 7. And I said to the one that was about 14, his brother kept running around and doing some little bad. I said, your little brother bad. He looked at me and got mad at me. And barely spoke to me since. That's what I'm talking about. That's honor. You understand what I'm saying? Somebody just signed up against your family. You ain't supposed to deal with it. But you know, that's my husband's problem. I ain't. Well, that's my sister's problem. I ain't worried about her. She not right. He is bad. He's a little bad little nigga. Little Puerto Rican boy didn't do that. Puerto Rican said, what? He's bad. Alright, he ain't never asked to wash my car again. Never again. I mean, he ain't in jail, selling drugs and stuff, but he loves his brother. When I used to work in the prison, Puerto Ricans stayed together. Puerto Ricans stayed in my. Am I right? They were, as soon as another Puerto Rican come in, they bring the shoes, slides, whatever they needed to get by for a little while. Now they got a lot of little faults in them. They got a lot of little crazy things that I cannot mention today. But the sense of family, they tight. Tú hablas español? Yo hablo español. I tell you, tú hablas español? Sí. See?
Sí.
I'm speaking the truth here.
Okay.
That's right. It's the truth. But when the black boys come in jail, they think about how they can destroy. Think about how they can rob them, how they can rape them, how they can do all kind of evil stuff. Because we have lost all these things that I just mentioned from the many years of oppression that we have been revealed to us. We have lost the true sense of love. May the Lord bless you too. May Jehovah make his face to shine upon you and be merciful unto you. May the great King of all lift up his face unto you and give unto you peace. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Any European nation being in the whole nation of people being in slavery?
It depends on what type of slavery. Many European nations have been in slavery, but none of them have ever received a slavery like we have. That's the difference.
So they all have fell onto somebody like from a war or something like that?
Yes. Almost every nation under the sun has fell into the war to a different opinion. This would be true. But none of them can come close. You might find one or two things in the book of Deuteronomy that relate to them. But the majority, 99% of everything in there, we can openly and visibly say relates to us, but not them. Not no other nation on the earth.
Not to the degree that we were.
In many places, nowhere near close. In most instances, nowhere near close. Surely, you know, they try to talk about the Holocaust.
That
They
was
say the Holocaust was Deuteronomy
like 2 years.
to see that this is what took place, but it doesn't.
No.
It's not even touching the surface.
How long was the Holocaust? 2 or 3 years?
I don't know how long it lasted.
Oh, 3 years because America came to save us.
Did you know that the Holocaust was funded by Jewish people to destroy their own people? Did you know that? These
Nah.
people were treacherous.
I didn't know that.
The Holocaust was funded by Jewish people to destroy their own people. They're treacherous. Hitler, they got money from the Jewish people to fund the destruction of their own people.
Where you get that from?
Why?
Which day?
I think it might have been Malcolm X, he might have said.
Like your Malcolm X Day?
I think so, he the one that.
I'll try to find a source of information to show this for you. Do you know that Jewish people also had a big hand in the slavery of us here in
Then
California?
I know that. I know they funded the ships and all that.
They funded the ships, and what else? I know something you don't know. What else? I know something that you don't know.
Has something to do with the Peter Peppermint?
Do you know that most of them were slave owners? 80% of the Jewish people here in America, they own more slaves than white people. Do you know that? Most of the slave owners here in the United States were Jewish. Very few of them was just European. Most of them, 80% of the slave owners was Jewish Europeans. European people.
Is DuPont and them Jewish?
Yes,
And the Rockefellers too?
yes. So there's a lot about the Jewish people that you don't know. That you don't know. Do you know that in Judaism, you read the Kabbalah, the
Talmud.
that it's okay for them to have sexual intercourse with little kids? Do you know that? It's okay!
That's preach, man.
This is the type of things that the European's mind is capable of legalizing.
That's why the priests never got dealt with.
That's one thing, but that's why now it's illegal to have homosexual marriages and gay marriages. Because these are the type of things that the European mind brings about.
And rabbis are homosexual.
And rabbis too. You understand what I'm saying to you? This is the beast that we're dealing with. And a lot of us don't understand the severity of where we at right now. Waking up, coming into the knowledge of self, we have to separate ourselves from these evildoers. Let's rise, please. Let's face these. When you sister.